Alright, you ready?
Ready to go.
Do you want to talk about t-shirts?
What about them?
Do you have a t-shirt like this? Like with your name on it? Do you have a t-shirt like this?
No. I think it's kind of lame when people have t-shirts with their name on them.
Okay. Alright, no worries. Fine.
Born free as the wind blows.
Alright, here we are, back again, the Nameless Fighting Game Show, or the NFGS? NFGS? The NFGS show. No, that doesn't make any sense at all. Alright, anyway, we're back. It's me and Velociraptor. How are you?
I'm doing alright. It's my Friday, so I'm pushing towards the very end of my work week.
It is your Friday, but you've got to write this up so it can appear on Thursday, magically.
Yes, I will do it.
Which is awesome. I like that. Okay, so, guys and girls out there, I want to say thank you from my heart for crowdfunding me to go to NCR. That's what I'm all about right now. So, today, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about NCR. First thing is, for you guys out there, my subs, can you let me know who you think is going to win NCR and why? Because I'd love to see that in the comments. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a little competition. We're going to talk about NCR. We're going to do our picks for top 8. Me versus Velociraptor. There's going to be some betting involved. John, you're still reeling.
It will not go like final round. I can tell you that right now.
I mean, I'm just saying, you're reeling from your heavy defeat at final round.
No, I'm back. It's round 2. Got full life bar back, and I saved all my meter. We're good to go.
Right. Okay. I mean, it was embarrassing. That's what I'm saying. It's just, a little embarrassing for somebody who considers themselves to be.
You know what would be embarrassing is if I had to wear that really cool shirt that you have.
That's the bet. So the bet is, if I win, you have to wear my shirt on this show. But what happens if I lose?
I think that if you lose, I was thinking about it, and
Okay. All right.
you should, during at least one of your interviews, you can do it for more if you choose, because I think it's a great idea, but for at least one of your interviews at NCR, you have to ask your interviewee like what they think of my Goken in Street Fighter 4 and make it all about me instead.
Okay.
I think that's what you have to do.
But I'll probably have to show them a photo of you, show them some footage, just remind them.
To remind them? No, they're totally gonna and it can't be
I'll
fake
probably
guys.
have to remind them who you are. But no problem.
Do you have a Japanese player on your list of people you're gonna interview?
I mean, look, this weekend I'm hopefully going fully Japanese. But we won't know the results of the bet until I hopefully get to Austin, and
all right, so
if I get to Austin, which is looking good, then the question will be asked at Austin. Yeah,
fair.
And sure, if there's a Japanese player, I'm sure they'll know exactly who you are. So I'll find one of those. Tokido will know. I'm sure he will. I'll remind him. I'll send him some info. Alright, so let's do... Okay, so first of all, we're going to do it draft style, right? So I think we should pick 8 that are different from each other, completely different from each other. We should do it draft style, so one person goes first. We need to do that by flipping a coin. You said you would have a coin ready. Do you have a coin? Oh, you do. Alright, cool. So,
wanted to make sure that everyone knows this is not a trick coin. There's the, can you see it? There's heads.
Yeah.
And then there's tails. This is just a normal quarter from...
heads and tails is like an English thing, right? Because we have the lion on the other side, and it actually has a tail.
That's silly.
So I'm just saying, it's like, I don't know why.
Alright, so I'm going to let you call it. I'm going to flip it, catch it, do the whole,
I'm going to go heads. Let's go.
You're going to go heads, okay.
Yeah, because you don't have a tail on there.
It's tails.
Okay.
I don't want to move. You have to trust me. It's tails.
Fine.
100% tails.
Fine. You go first.
Boom. All right, and just
I have to take notes here. But all right.
And so we're picking 8 people each that we think are going to be in the top 8.
Correct. You go first.
All right. So from this list, pool 1. I'm going to take the obvious choice and also the one that I'm sure you're gunning for in taking NuckleDu. He's the Capcom Cup champion. When's the last time that he didn't make a top 8? Easy call, NuckleDu.
Okay. Fine. I don't care.
Yes,
he's so top 8. It's ridiculous.
It's like Mean Girls. Like, oh my gosh, he's so top 8. He sits at the top 8 table every time.
I mean...
You've never seen Mean Girls, have you?
No, I have, actually. It's part of... I had to see it because everyone quotes it. It was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm thinking, like, if we're gonna... God, this is so hard because, like, I know if I don't take Tokido, you're gonna take him. It's gonna annoy me. And at the same time, I think Tokido has a bit of a struggle with Akuma. But I think he's brilliant, so I'm going to go...
he's up there close to, like, NuckleDu's side of the bracket, too, so they might meet earlier in the tournament.
I love NuckleDu, but...
Guess what happened the last couple times they met?
Doesn't matter. Tokido is the player who adapts. You remember last year? Remember what happened? Like, he was the one who ended Infiltration's reign, so... He's been there, he's done that. So, I'm gonna go with Tokido.
That's cool. I would expect nothing less. And also, just so you know, I wasn't going to take Tokido, at least not for my second round pick. My second round pick, I was going to go down to the pool 15, where one of my favorite players right now, Haitani, is waiting. He is doing so good right now. If you missed him at, was it UFA? He was a pixel away from death, brought it all the way back for, it was 9 games in a row. He beat Fchamp, and then it is on 2 sets in a row, 9 games with his Necalli. So I'm going to take Haitani as my second pick.
That's a really good pick, I have to say. So I'm going to go with Fuudo. Of course, Fuudo.
Oh, that was going to be my pick.
Oh my god, I almost forgot. All right, Fuudo is clearly like extremely consistent. I'm going to try and interview him actually and ask him what his secret is. But you know, obviously we saw him at final round. And he was amazing, and I just think I've seen him in so many situations where he's just dominant, and yeah, I don't have much more to say about that. So Fuudo, I've got Tokido and Fuudo right now.
Not a bad duo to have on your team there. All right, so now, you know, maybe if it were a few weeks ago, I wouldn't have looked at the players. I would have just looked and said, oh, who are they playing? And if they played Urian, Balrog, or Laura, maybe Guile, I would have been like, well, I'm just going to go with them. But we haven't seen those characters do especially well, at least at the high level. Like, not as much as we thought they were going to, at least not as much as I thought. So
I read your article about robbery characters.
Yeah. So, but I'm happy. I'm happy that it's gone that way. I'm happy that the game is not broken, at least at like the highest level. We're seeing a lot of variety, and that's a really encouraging thing. Having said that, I'm not going to tell you who I got it down between. I'm just going to say I'm going to go with Momochi. Momochi and his 10.
I was looking at Momochi right now, and I was thinking, if he doesn't take Momochi, I'm so taking Momochi.
You know what's funny is I was gonna I would have picked heads had I been the one to call it, but
that's not funny.
That's pretty funny to me.
There's nothing funny about that. Oh my god, I'm taking Punk.
See that he was up there too, and Punk has been so hot recently. That's a good call. I appreciate that call.
Yeah, I've got nothing. There's really nothing. He's the alpha. There's nothing else to say.
Punk, you know, we had him on Best of 5. I didn't. I was on Best of 5, and then he was on Best of 5. But he was on the show yesterday, and Donka brought up a good point. In a game where it doesn't seem like, well, everyone's like, there's no footsies in 5 because of the input delay and because of The way everyone just throws out heavies all the time because of the priority system. Punk has done a very good job of basically playing footsies in Street Fighter V. He is always there to whiff punish, and he is always there for just like the right spacing and the right move for the right situation. He has kind of been a little bit of an exception to that no footsies rule, and that's exciting to see. It's a really cool thing.
I saw that. I actually saw that Michael Martin interviewed him afterwards with Chris G, and he was saying that he was getting Chris G to do the Sabat kick so he could whiff punish it. So if that's not footsies, I don't know what is. All right, so what's your next pick?
So my next pick is so all that stuff that I said about top characters and robbery characters, I got to put at least one robbery character on my team. So I will go with PR Balrog and his Balrog for my next pick.
My boy, PR Balrog. I say that
the dude makes top 8 all over the place. He makes it at Evo and stuff. Not in 5 yet, but we'll see. Yeah. And now with how strong Balrog is, I just can't. You can't bet against it.
He's good. As long as there's a... The only thing about NCR is sometimes when I've seen it on stream, luckily I'm going to be there, when I've seen it on stream, sometimes it looks a little bit more low-key, a little bit. Like, he really loves the crowd. So,
yeah, right.
So in regards to our... Well, I want him to do well, so I'm not going to say anything against him. I'm looking at some of these, and I'm wondering exactly who Dogura plays these days, and I'm wondering who I think Yukadon. Who does Yukadon play? Does he play?
Yukadon played Nash, and he was very good. He got top 8.
I know who he played, but doesn't he play Ibuki now or something?
He might have changed it up, and Dogura. Well, I know Dogura played Bison in 4, and he should be playing Bison now because that character is amazing. But I can't, with faith, tell you off the top of my head who he's rocking now.
I'm going to go for a bit of a wild card pick right now, just because I feel like it. I think everyone's underestimating Birdie, and I think XYZZY still plays Birdie, so I'm going to go with XYZZY.
That's a good call. That character, especially before this next patch drops, I think that character is secretly stupid good. Maybe not the best in the game, but oh my gosh. He's got slower normals, but they are fast for how far they go.
I think his normals are incredible, but I play at a trash level, but whenever I play like a decent Birdie, I have no idea what I'm doing. I remember when Daigo used to play Birdie when he was first trying to figure it out, and all he used to do was neutral jump a lot, like over and over and over again, so that he wouldn't get like swooped.
Oh, you mean play against Birdie?
Yeah. Like, when he was playing against Birdie, he would just, like... I remember these videos from, like, you know, when they were learning. Watching these pro players learn was so much fun. Watching them at the beginning was watching, like, Daigo just, like, neutral jumping. But anyway, we got to speed this up because no one's going to watch this video if it's... we're, like, at 10 minutes. We're at, like, at 10 minutes now, so we're at 4 and 4, so let's speed this up.
My next pick will be Mago.
Okay.
Because he's Mago. Fine.
I don't know about Mago yet. I don't know if he could make top 8. I am probably going to do the... Let me think about this. I'm going to go with Snake Eyes because not only is he playing Akuma, he's also playing Gllty, and like Gllty is strong, and I think his Akuma is pretty sick, and I think him having the choice of those 2 characters is pretty cool.
That's fair. I'm going to go out on a limb. I didn't even think about that. And take Fchamp.
Yeah, that's a good, solid pick. Especially since what he did at the Ultimate Fighting Arena. He was so close, as you know. I am going to go with... I'd like to say K-Brad, but I'm thinking maybe Gamerbee is a better bet. For Gamerbee just seems to turn up in top 8. So I'm going to go with Gamerbee.
Now, I want to pick Chris G because he's a consistent player, but he's in there with PR Balrog in the same pool, which means one of those guys is going to losers in pools. Which, what? But, and that might actually get changed up, won't it? Are these pools finalized?
I don't know, dude. I think they're close. Infiltration pulled out, as we know. I'm not. I didn't spot Itizan. I don't think Itizan's in here, but he might be. And pool 16, I think, is going to be the pool of death. I believe.
Death pool. Yeah.
So I bet you Dominion turns up in the pool of death.
Gosh, I hate it to. I'm gonna go Chris G, and then that way at least one of those two is gonna be in winners most likely, and I'm gonna be in a strong standing. So Chris G, is that 7?
No, yeah, you got 7 so far. I need to pick my 7th. Why don't I go 81 Strider's in there with his Laura?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that could be a good one. And then there's Bonchan, who hasn't done it quite yet. He was just outside top 16 at the Ultimate Fighting Arena. He so desperately wants Sagat back in the game, I just know it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 801 Strider.
All right.
So now we have our final picks now.
Final pick. I'm going to go against somebody that you picked in Pool 11. I'm going to go with Justin to your XYZZY.
Okay. That makes sense. Justin on any day can beat anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I really want to go with Samurai because like he plays Akuma and he's like a master rank Akuma and he was really good with Ryu and he just seems like at some point soon he's really going to start busting into those top 8s.
Like he's a brilliant player.
Yeah. But then I'm looking at these there's Snake Eyes, K-Brad, Haitani.
Leaving Daigo on the table.
There's Daigo. I'm not sure about Daigo. I don't think he's quite comfortable yet with Guile. I think he's to a point, but I think I've noticed that the way he plays Guile, I don't think he can inflict the damage, like the most efficient damaging combos.
It'll click eventually, and then Daigo will be back, as we've always seen in history. But we're not sure if it's going to happen yet. It's just a question of when.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do?
Enter the tournament and pick yourself?
Yeah. No, I was thinking maybe like pools 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like, how many people come out of that pool? Oh, it's just 2, right? Top 8. That sucks because Poongko's in there with like probably the best Colleen there is, right?
Yep. And that'll be yes, and it'll be interesting because how much practice does everybody have against her? I mean, these are just getting out of pools just means top 32, you know. So
no, I know, but they are sort of like, well, you're right. All right, I'm gonna Oh, God, this is crazy, but what the hell? I'm gonna go with Poongko. Why not?
That's a safe bet. Poongko plus not a lot of experience for everybody else against Colleen. Wouldn't be surprised.
So, at the moment, here it is. You have NuckleDu, Haitani, Momochi, PR Balrog, Mago, Fchamp, Chris G, and Justin. That's a really good 8. And I have Tokido, Fuudo, Punk, XYZZY, Snake Eyes, Gamerbee, 801 Strider, and Poongko. So, either you'll be wearing this beautiful t-shirt,
super cool t-shirts,
in our next show, or the show after, or I will be asking players about a Goken player they've never heard of, and we'll do that. I'm totally kidding.
I know.
Totally kidding. You had like the best. You had like the best Goken in America, man.
Thank you, dude. So now I also want to make it kind of interesting for those that watch this on Event Hubs.
Yes.
I want to, and I'll write this in the story text, but I want to extend this same kind of general bet to everybody that's reading that or that's watching that wants to participate. If you go into the Event Hubs article with this video in it, and you give us your top 8 up until I think it's 3 hours. What's our cutoff time before?
So, yeah, you can re-edit the comments, but like there's gonna be a point where I guess we're gonna cut it off, right?
And then would that be on pool start on Saturday, right?
Pool start on Saturday. Pool start at 10 a.m. With Pacific, Standard Time.
Okay, so and you can edit a comment for 3 hours. So I'm going to cut off the submissions in the comment section at 7 a.m. on Saturday, and whoever gets the most the most players in the top 8 correct, and if there's a tie, it'll be whoever posted first. I will give you Event Hub's bragging rights. I will highlight you in a tweet, highlight you in a future article, well, probably another one of these, and give you quote unquote Event Hub's bragging rights. So just keep things interesting. So go ahead.
If there's one thing I know about Event Hub's readers, it's that bragging rights is everything. Because if there's one thing Event Hub's readers want to be, it's right. And now is the opportunity to be right. So I'm really looking forward to that. So bragging rights on Event Hubs, I think, is a pretty cool thing. I might enter it myself, actually. I wonder if I can do that. Yeah. Well,
your list is booty anyway. It's gonna lose to me, so it doesn't.
Yeah, but maybe I can have a new list. I don't know. I'll probably be too busy. I don't know. Chasing down Japanese players for interviews. Yeah. That is looking good. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to win this bet and have you wear this t-shirt. I think you'll like it. It's a nice t-shirt. It's really nice. You should get one yourself sometime.
Is it comfortable?
Yeah, it's really comfortable. You should get one sometime. If ever people want to design one for you, that might happen. That might happen. It's possible. I'm just messing. All right, so I think that's it. So let's say our goodbyes, and until next week, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.